Before we start with the activity, I just thought I'd share some benefits that this activity can bring. I think, just being able to use these natural materials can be a great reminder of how, nature is not perfect. I mean, it's perfect in its own way, but you get to appreciate all the imperfections in nature that we find, so things that we overlook, such as dried leaves and fallen leaves and sticks and twigs and yeah, just materials that are easily overlooked. But I hope this activity will allow us to appreciate the things around us, and I hope that engaging with these materials with your hands can allow you to just reconnect. Hi everyone, I hope you've had a lovely week so far. Today I'm here to share with you an activity that I'm really excited about, because we're going to be using natural materials around us. And the one thing I really love about this activity is the fact that we get to kind of reconnect with nature again, and in a time like this where we've been stuck indoors for pretty much a month now, I just thought it would be a nice way for us to go out into our gardens and connect with natural materials and just reconnect with nature again. So the activity today that I'll be doing is really just using natural materials to create a tranquil space through your artwork. So I'll be guiding you in our next video. Alright, so I have just gone to my garden and picked up a few materials such as stones and twigs and leaves, but I kind of made sure to not pluck. I just picked things that were already dying or they were already on the ground. So there are lots of interesting shapes and textures and colors that you can find in your garden, such as these. And all you would need, you can choose your background of any choice. I'll be using a white block of paper for now, and then you would need glue and scissors and some colored paper to cut out. I've picked colors that remind me of nature, so like browns and light yellows and light blues. Really the main point of this activity is to bring tranquility and some peace into your home using these materials. Okay, so first, as always with every activity, I like to start it off with taking a few deep breaths. And also this time before starting this activity, I'd like you to, take your mind to a place that's really tranquil and peaceful. Think about nature. Think about a place in nature that you like to be. So it could be, the forest or the jungle or a lake or the beach or your garden or anywhere really. Just close your eyes and envision that for a moment in your head and allow yourself to feel whatever you're feeling from the vision that you have in your mind, and then we shall begin. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start, and when I thought about a place that brings me tranquility, I was immediately brought to, a lake or a body of water, and so I've cut out, a piece, a little shape that reminds me of that. So I'm gonna use that as my focal point, and really just enjoy this process. And it's supposed to be really slow and relaxing, so there's no rush. I try to not use glue as I stick stuff right away. I just do it when I'm really happy with a piece already and I'm ready to finalize it. But in the meantime, you can just have fun kind of experimenting and just moving things around and seeing what works for your piece. So we'll just keep going. You know, yours obviously does not have to look anything like mine, because we all have different ideas of spaces that bring us tranquility. Now, I'm kind of brought back to my childhood where I spent a lot of time in the forest with my grandparents, you know, swimming and all that stuff. So I'm just thought I'd share with you some things that I'm thinking about. And then once you're happy with your piece, I'm quite happy with this one. You can feel free to, you know, glue them down, and maybe you could even grab a pen or some color pencils and, you know, write a few words on how you feel, or you could do that on a separate paper as well. So this would be kind of reflecting on the activity, which I find really helps a lot with self-discovery and just kind of organizing the thoughts that you have running through your mind after doing this activity, or really just if you want to be able to kind of delve deeper into the meaning behind your work. So what you can do is, you know, grab a piece of paper or go into your journals and, you know, write something about the space that you have envisioned and what feelings it evokes in you, and what tranquility and peace means